Hello? Hello, everyone. You are welcome to this live lesson. In the next 2 minutes, the tutorial will commence in the next 2 minutes. Hello, everyone. You are welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, you are going to learn how to use Google Forms to create questionnaire, an admission form, and an automated quiz. So it's going to be a lengthy one. You are spending 2 hours. So I will need you to concentrate and follow. And should you have any question, you can always send your question via the comment section below this video. So the first thing we need to do is that we'll do the summary of what we did last week, Saturday. So some people missed out, although they saw the recorded version of the tutorial, but we'll still make a revision for them to be part of it fully. Now, to access your Google form, so we have different number of ways you could use to access your Google form. Okay, so you can go to open your Chrome browser Then um, by the right hand side here where you have the Google Apps, okay, so if you click on it here, then you see your Google Drive here, okay. So once you click here, then you come to this top left here where you have plus sign and new. So you click on it. When you click on it, you have a drop down. Then you can select Google Forms, then blank or a quiz, okay, or from a template. So this is one way. Another way, okay, before we leave this method, so you can as well right click here on your Google Drive. You can right click and you will see a pop-up. Then you can select like this. When you right click, you see this pop up like this, okay. Just come somewhere around there, then you right click, you see the same thing you saw when you open through that. So you have Google Forms here, okay. So you can select it just like what you saw here when you click on the plus sign by the top left hand side of this screen, okay. So these are the two options you have when you are on Google Drive, okay. So another way you could access your Google Drive is another way you could access your Google Forms is to open your Chrome browser, then you type in the URL here, www.forms.google.com, okay, forms. So you can just search that, forms, okay, forms dot Google sorry so you can Google search forms.google.com, okay, forms.google, okay, .com. So when you click on it, it will take you to Google Forms directly here, okay. So this will take you to Google Forms directly. So you can click on a blank one, you can click from any template, and if you scroll down, you see the previous Google Forms quiz you've created, okay. So you see the ones you have created here, and here you have some templates, maybe for contact information, party invites, or t-shirt sign up, or any other one. You could scroll down, you have the gallery here, okay. So when you click on this now, you have many templates, okay, that you can just edit and then turn to your own. So okay, there are many there, okay. So this is the second way you could access your Google Forms, okay. Another one is to go through your email address, your inbox, okay. So when you are on your inbox, you can click on the Google Apps there again, and you still have access to your Google Forms. But the best method I like to use is through my drive here. I can create it in a specific folder, and so irrespective of where which of the methods you use, so it will still be stored on your Google Drive. So it's better to come to the Google Drive directly, okay. So today in this tutorial, if you are new, you can click on subscription button to subscribe to the channel, and that will always allow you to receive pop-up a notification anytime an activity is ongoing on the channel, okay. And you can also share it with your friends for everybody to enjoy. My intention is to give a lot through this channel, how you could supplement teaching with technology, and we have a lot of things we need to do together. So starting from Google Forms, all the Google tools that you need to learn on how to become a Google certified educator. So I'm going to explain them one by one after the other, and I'll give you the tips. So I think I once uploaded the items, the scheme of work on how we're going to cover all these things, and then we have a long way to go. Okay, so in this lesson we're going to do three things, basically two things. So how to create how to make use of Google Forms to create an online registration form, and how to make use of the same Google Forms to create an automated assignment. So everything you need to know about Google Forms will be explained to you. Okay, so I'll go to my drive here. I'll click on my drive. So if I scroll down here, so you could have, I think I created a folder here. Okay, let me use mathematics store. So mathematics store here, then Google form. So sorry, I opened the one. So I can create new one here. So to do that, I can either right click here or go to the top left hand side and click on this new, where you have the plus symbol there, icon. Okay, when you have the plus icon there, so you can click on it, okay, to have access to it. So I'll click on Google Forms, okay, then I'll click on blank form. Okay, so when you click on the blank form, so you can customize it to your own choice. Okay, so let's give it a title. So I'll call it new tutorial on Google Forms. So let's name this new tutorial on Google Forms. Okay, so that's the, I've named it here, and look at the untitled form by the top left hand side of this form. So immediately I click on it, it will automatically pick what I have here. So let's take a look at it. You can see that, so I have it here, new tutorial on Google Forms. So that is what I have now. So I have named the document. Okay, so new tutorial on Google Forms. Now before we start, I would like to explain everything we have on this platform, so you should know how to navigate very well. Okay, so look at the folder here. If you click on this folder, you see where the file is stored on your Google Drive. Okay, so here I have the questions. Okay, so if I share the link and the respondent fill the questionnaire, so I will see the number of responses here. Okay, so but now we are here to share the link. Okay, but it's always good to create a Google Sheets for your questionnaire or for your form or for your quiz. Okay, so it will be very interesting so that you can see all the responses at once, at a glance. Okay, so I'll click on link to sheets, create a new spreadsheet. That's the first option. The second option is select existing spreadsheet. Okay, so it's better to create a new one. So let's say you have an old one and you want to reuse it, so it's possible. You just select it and it continues from the last response you have on the old one. Okay, so let's select the new one here, then go to the top right hand side of the screen. You see a button here, create. So I'm going to click on create. Okay, so when you do that now, so that means if I finish this form, all the fields on that form will be shown here. So currently this is the timestamp, okay, and then the email address, and then untitled question. Those are the three things I have presently on this form. Look at it, question here. Okay, so it's collecting email address by default, and this is untitled question. Okay, so these are the two things I have on the spreadsheet here. Okay, this timestamp is by default. It will tell you the time. It will show you the time a respondent turned in the questionnaire or the quiz or the form. Okay, so let's go back to the form here. So now I've explained the responses. The next one is settings. So when you click on these settings, okay, there are a lot you could do here, which is very important. So before you start designing your form or before you start creating your quiz, the first thing to do is to do these settings first. Okay, so now if we have a form, a Google, if you have Google Forms and you want to turn it to a quiz, okay, let's say from the beginning, from the onset, I chose Google Form and I feel like making it a quiz, then I can just check this. Immediately I check this, so it becomes Google Quiz. Okay, it becomes a quiz rather. Okay, then The next one here is responses. You have the arrow here. Let me click the drop down here. Okay, so you can see collect email address. Okay, respondent input. So this one is by default, but I don't want to do that. So I don't want to collect the email address, so I will say do not collect, because I don't want to collect any email address. Okay, and probably maybe part of my fields on the form is for the respondents to input their email address. Okay, so I have to switch off this. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do. Then if you scroll down, we have send responders a copy of the response. Maybe you want them to see what they filled, if it's a form, or you want them to see what they chose if they filled a quiz, an assessment. Okay, you want them to see it. Okay, so you can click on this arrow. Okay, and you can check in that. Okay, so but for now I will not tamper with that. So let's go to this one here, allow response editing. Let's say it's a Google form. Okay, let's say it's a Google form, and then they may have the opportunity to correct their mistakes. Maybe they didn't spell their names very well while filling the form, or they made a mistake, or they need to, anytime they need to work on their response. Okay, so if you check in this, they will be able to do that. So if you have a registration form, it is good to check that. Okay, for them to have the ability to correct it. Okay, so it's okay. But for an assessment, if it was to be a quiz, so I wouldn't advise you to check that. Okay, because they can always by the time they submit, they can see the answers. Okay, and they can resubmit another one. Okay, so they can edit it and select another option. So for a form, it is good to check in this for them to correct their mistakes. But for a quiz, I will not advise you do that. Now, so require sign in. So if you want them to attempt it once, okay, so maybe after their submission, you don't want them to submit another one. Mind you, it's quite different from this. This one here, allow response editing. This one, they can edit it. Okay, irrespective of what whether you check this or not. Okay, they can always have time to edit it once you check this on. Okay, so but if you have a form, okay, I don't see why they have to submit another one. Okay, be it a registration form or a quiz. Now if you have a quiz, okay, of course it will not make any sense for them to submit more than once. Okay, so you can check in this. So be it a form or a quiz, so I like to limit it to one response. Okay, then the next one here is presentation. Okay, so when you click on this drop down, you have, when you click on the presentation, that arrow, you have this drop down. So the first one here, you want them to see their progress bar. So I love this a lot. So I like them to see, be it form or a quiz, so they can always see that. Shuffle question order, so I don't really tamper with this. Then another one here is confirmation message. So your response has been recorded. Okay, that is by default, but I don't like that. So I like to customize it to my own. So I can say you have successfully submitted your registration form. Okay, so if you are creating or designing a Google form, so it will be you have successfully submitted your registration form. Okay, so you can put exclamation mark there to show that you are happy. Okay, so if it was to be a quiz, so you can say you have successfully submitted your assessment. Okay, so click on save. So you change that. So show link to submit another response. Of course, you cannot do this. Why? Because I have limited it to one response. Okay, so another one, field result summary. So you want them to see the result summary, you can do that. Then you scroll down. disable autosave for all respondents. So there are some activities you could do that you need to disable this autosave. Maybe you want your students to make use of Google Form to tell a story, or to carry out a practical, or to create an adventure, or to do any all sort of things. So you can check this so that the autosave will be off. Okay, so apart from registration form and then quiz or questionnaire, okay, these are other things you can use Google Forms to do. You can use it, your student can use it to create a story, they can use it to create an adventure, they can use it to do a practical. Okay, just section by section, okay, as they go. So the default here, form default setting apply to this form and new forms. So if you want to adjust anything there, you click on this arrow. Okay, so you can do that, and I think that is all. So let's go back to the questions. Click on the questions here. We have done the setting. Now on this navigation bar here, okay, you have here, this one is add-ons. So there are a lot of add-ons you can use to empower your form or your quiz. Okay, so later in this tutorial we are going to look into that. Okay, here is where you have the customized theme. You know, the first thing you should do is to do the settings, which we are done with. Then the next one is to customize the template. Okay, so to customize the template now, you need to click on this. Okay, if you click on this, you can change the header type here. You can select your font name here, any one of your choice. Okay, and the font size, you can change it. This is 24 here. You can either increase or decrease it. Okay, so I'll leave that. Then your question, so this is the font size, okay, and font name for the header. Okay, and then for the question, so this is the font name, Roboto, and then the font size is 12. Okay, so you can play around this and set it to your own taste. And if you have a text, okay, if you want it to be Roboto and then the size to be 11, so you can play around with these three things. So it depends on you. So for me, I'm okay with this. I will not touch anything there. Okay, but what I love doing most here is the header. I like to customize this header. Okay, so here you can click on choose an image. So when you click on choose an image, okay, you have some templates by default here. Scroll down, you have many of them, and you can come here to select the areas. So for illustrations, birthday, food and dining, okay, party, just kids, wedding, night out, sport and games. Okay, so you can select the area. Okay, but for me, and from your Google Photos, you can search if you have there. But for me, I like to upload my own. Okay, and to do this, I'll need to click on browse to go to the location where I stored or where I saved the themes I want to use. Okay, but for you to customize your own, you can click on canva.com. Okay, so let's click on canva.com. Okay, canva.com. So you can click on Canva login here. Okay, so here you can design your own templates. So you need to sign up here. So let's click on login. So continue with Google. Okay, so when you click on continue with Google, then you select this. When you select this, then it will sign in with that. So I'm using this, I've selected it. Okay, so it will sign you in with that email address. So then you can now create your own template. So now I'm on canva.com now. Okay, so here you could okay, click on this. You can just keep this for you to see this. Okay, now here you can just search for content here. So you can say Google form header. Okay, so you can search Google form header here. Okay, so look at it, we have many of them here. So, and you can create any one here. So we have the category. If you want to customize it, maybe video, custom printing, education. Okay, so education presentation, for instance. Now if you select this, okay, so it will give you some templates. Look at it now, they are here. Okay, so you can pick any one of them. You can scroll like this. Okay, you scroll and look for anyone. Maybe you see anyone you like, so you just click on it. I've selected that. Then you come to use this template. When you click on use this template, then okay, this one is a paid version. Okay, so if you want to try it for 30 days, just for you to do this. But let me look for the one that is free. Okay, so let's close this. So look at this. If you have this there for pro, okay, you can use it if it is a pro. Okay, so just look for one that does not have the crown there. Okay, I think this one is free. Okay, you click on this, then customize this template. Then you can now work on it. Okay, maybe you want to adjust one or two things here. So look at it now. So you can click on this, you can rename it, you can do a lot of things here. Okay, so and here by the left hand side you have the design. You can change the design. You have the element, you have the brand up, you can upload. Maybe you have a picture on your device that you want to put here, maybe your logo or anything you want to upload from your system, so that it will be part of this design here. You can do that. If you want to add a text on this particular design, you click on this. Once you click on it, is it heading you want, headings, or you want to add a text box? So you click on the text box here, you can see it here, so you can adjust it. Okay, and change. If you look at the top here, you can change the font size, you can change the font color, you can bold it, you can put it in italics, you can centralize it, alignment, you can put effect there, you can do a lot of things here. So you can do a lot here and design it up to your own taste. When you do that, you click on, when you are done with the design, you click on share here. Okay, then if you scroll down, so you see download. Okay, look at download here. Once you click it, it will be downloaded on your device. Then you can now upload it to your Google form. Okay, there's another thing you could do on Canva. Okay, if you are an educator, okay, so I think when you go to the settings there, so they'll ask you to upload the evidence that you are a teacher, maybe your pay roll or anything, or your appointment letter thereabout. So you upload it and you are going to enjoy everything for free. So I did that for one of my accounts here. So let me log in with that. So I did that with one of my accounts here, and I think it's this one here. Okay, so if I go to Canva through this account now, okay, so if I click on this now, so because I actually registered with this account, okay, so look at it now. So this is where I created my own. So I have my project. Okay, if I click on the arrow here, it will show my project. You can see HMD, my design. Okay, so this is where I designed my YouTube channel logo. You can see it here. So I designed it here, and this is what I use for my welcome thumbnail for on my YouTube as well. So this is the one, let me open it, I created, okay, for my okay, so I have many there. Okay, there is another one here. So I created a lot. If you click on my design, okay, ahead, so this is the one I created for my YouTube channel. Okay, so Cambridge Mathematics. Okay, so here for this account now, I submitted my one of my appointment letters. Okay, and then Canva, the administrator of Canva, so unlocked some pro items for me. So that is why with this account I can do any design, I can use any element, I can use any icon. Okay, so you can as well do the same thing. If you need any help on that, okay, you can contact me, or it's very simple. Just go to your sign in with your email address on Canva, then click on settings, and then go to subscription, and you see it there. Okay, so this is one I use for Cambridge Mathematics. So let's say I want to create another one now. For this one now, I want to say I want to change it to Google Forms. Okay, or let me say registration form. So let me change this one to registration form. That's what I want to do. Okay, so registration, then form. So yeah, if I want to change the font size, the font family, and I want to add effect to it, so I can do that here. You can see now, once I'm done, I'll click on share, then scroll down a little bit, then click on download. Okay, so it's going to look at it now here. Suggested format PNG. Let's say you want another format, you click on that arrow. Maybe it is a video, or you want it in JPEG, or you want it in PDF. You can select any form you want. So I'll leave it as PNG, then I'll click on download. Okay, so it's going to save on my okay, so look at it here. So I'll need to go to my download. This taskbar is covering this. Okay, let me go to my download. Let's see if it will be there. Okay, so look at it. I think this is this one. So let me rename it to registration form. Okay, registration form. Okay, so if I do that, so if I open it, it will show that. Now, so if I go to my, so I can close this one here. Okay, let me minimize this. I may still want to come there. So here, I'll need to go back to my yes, Google form now. So I can close this. So this is where I have the question. So I want to upload now. Click on browse. Then I'll go to my downloads. I have registration form here. So select it. Then click on open. Okay, so it's going to pick it, and then it's going to add to it. Now you can see registration form. You can see I imported my YouTube channel logo there. You can add a lot of things there. Okay, so click on done. Okay, and we're going to have it here. So this is what I love to do a lot anytime I'm creating any Google form. Okay, so I use this a lot. You can see, so it makes your form to be more mature. Okay, to be more matured. Okay, so yeah, I'm done with this. Then I can close this. Now here we have this preview. Let's say you are done with your form. You want to see how it will look out there. Okay, you want to see how it's going to look out there. Then you can easily click on this, and it will show you. So let's click on it. We are still going to do it. You can see for now these are the only things we have here. Okay, this is how it's going to be, and then once the respondent click on any option and submit, you see it there. But it is too early to do that. So when we are done, so we'll still preview it. And here, if you want to undo and if you want to redo, so let's say you are done, you want to send the form, you click on send. Okay, so if you click on send, okay, so you can send it to the person's email address directly. Okay, or you can click on this link. Okay, then you have to shorten it. Okay, when you shorten it, then click on copy, then you can send it to the respondent. Okay, so they can have that. Okay, so if you want to do that, and here look at what you said here, do not collect email address. Maybe you feel like you want to change it again, you can change it as well. Okay, so let's cancel this. Okay, now let's say one of the interesting things in these Google Forms, or let me say most of Google apps, is that collaboration is allowed. So let's say you have 4 or 5 teachers that want to set a question. Okay, yes, it's possible. Okay, you just, let's say we have 30 questions, so we can just tell ourselves that okay, I'll create questions 1 2 3 4 5, another person 6 7 8 9 10. So we share it like that, and everybody will do it at once. So what we need to do is that one person will create the form like this and just create maybe untitled questions like 30. Okay, so you have 30 questions here, and you can even number them like 1 year. Okay, so and create 30 like this. Okay, so once you create 30 like this, then each of the collaborators already know so each of the collaborators knows what to do, as in the questions to play with, and you can always see the remaining 4 collaborators. You see them. Okay, you see their icon here, and anytime they are working, you see different colors. For me, look at it. I'm currently on question 1. So for me, I'm using color blue. If I have another collaborator working on this, that person will be having another color. Okay, so 5 of us, we have different colors. Okay, so how do we, so when you have created the 30 questions, the template for the 30 questions like this, then you need to go to these 3 dots, you click on more, that is more, then you add collaborators. Okay, so here now you can see this is the owner. Okay, and what I need to do here is to do this. Okay, I can select and add many people here. Okay, so let's say I want to add myself, this one of my account again. So I'll just click, I'll add, let's say I want to add another one again, so I can select again. So this another email address that belongs to me. Okay, so you can continue to add and add until you are done. Then you click on send. So they are going to receive notifications. Okay, and how will they have access to this form now? There are 2 ways. So by default, they will receive a notification in their inbox. When they open that, the message, so they will see a link to connect to this one. That is one way. Another way is that they will go to their Google Drive. Okay, and they will click on shared with me. Okay, look at it here. After my drive, computers, shared with me. So when you click on shared with me, so they will see all the documents that were shared with you. You can see them here. So these are the 2 ways you can have access to any tools someone wants you to collaborate with him or her. Okay, so interesting. So that is how to do that. Okay, it saves time. I've done this several times with some of my colleagues. So we are working together on a particular form. Excuse me. So it helps a lot. Okay, it helps a lot. Another thing, maybe your student too, they can also work together. Maybe you have group assignments, you understand, they can work on it at the same time. Or maybe it's, they want to create group, you gave them group assignment, maybe they want to create a form, so they can work together on it anywhere they are in the whole world. Maybe it's a group assignment, you want to attempt it together, they need to collaborate before they pick their options, then they can still do that together. So there are a lot of things you could do with Google Forms. Okay, so now we have explained everything we have on this navigation bar. Then the next thing is to come to the question now. On this question now, here, this is where you have your question. It's good to always number them, and maybe when you type the question, this is bold, italics, underline. We want to insert maybe a link from YouTube or a link of any document from anywhere. You can put it here in form of a question. We are still going to look into that. Then here, let's say you want to remove any formatting. Okay, you can do that here. And here, let's say I want to upload an image as a question. I want to upload an image, maybe a picture, and I want to ask them some questions regarding that picture. So I just come here, I'll click on this to ask me to upload. I'll click on browse, then I'll select the image here. So let's say I want to select this one, for instance now. Okay, then you click on open, then it will upload it. Okay, so error occurred. So let's try again. Maybe there's another one, maybe the image here. So let me try to use this one. Okay, so look at it now. So you have uploaded an image here. Then you cannot say, you cannot ask them some questions here. How many chairs are in the classroom? So you can ask them many things regarding this, okay? So you can look for you can ask questions on number of chairs, number of tables, the work log. There are many questions you could ask from this question, from this image, okay? So and then the option will not be multiple choice, it will be short answer, because we want them to type in their answers, okay? So but we're not doing this. I will need to remove this. So once you click on this, maybe you want to change the image, so you can click on this one here, okay? Then it will change it, okay? So and if you want to delete the image, so you can remove it, or let's say you want to align it to the left, to the center, okay? You can see you can do that here. So there are a lot of things you could do here. So I don't need this, it's not part of this tutorial. I want to remove it. I just have to show you this. Then next, here, this is where you select the question types, okay? So if it is a short answer, you have this. If it is paragraph, you want them to write maybe an article or an essay, you select this. When you ask the question, then you now select the paragraph. Maybe you can say, write an essay on how you spent your last holiday. So that will be your question, and the question type will not be paragraph, because they have to write a lot. And if you have multiple choice question, you can only select this. Let's say you want them to have check boxes, you can have this. Let's say you want to have a drop down, you can have this. So we'll make use of some of these while we are designing our forms, okay? So here, if you want them to upload an image, an audio, a video, another thing you want, a document, so they can always do that. The question will just be, make a video of yourself and explain how you are going to maybe create something, okay? Or you want them to make an audio, to upload the audio of a particular question. Maybe you ask them to describe themselves, okay? So and you want them to upload the audio, or if it is video, you want them to upload. So you can always do that, okay? Then the next one here is tick box and grade. Let's say you want them to input date, okay? So maybe you ask for their date of birth, then this will be the better option. Let's say you want them to input time, this will be a better option. So these are the things you have here for the question type. Now the last thing here, sorry, not the last, second to the last. If you want to add more question, you click on plus. Let's say this now, you click on this now. You can see it, I've added another question. I can name it question 2. Okay, here maybe you have a question bank where all the questions are already typed and the options are there. Maybe you want to convert your one of your exams questions to online question, okay? So you can click on this, then you import everything here directly, okay? So and you could as well copy and paste, and everything, you copy the question, you copy the options, everything will be aligned automatically. Then let's say you want to have an instruction, you want to have title and a description, you click on this, okay? Then you can say maybe you can call this one instructions, okay? Instructions, okay? So you click on this, okay? Let me click remove this title, okay? So instructions, okay? Then you select this, Ctrl A to select that. You can click on bold, italic, underline, and many more. So that's instructions. Then description will now be attempt any 5 questions, okay? Or if it was to be an English question, so it will be choose the nearest in meaning, okay, in the following, or choose the opposite in meaning, or choose the best option that best fill this statement here, or fill in the gap. Any instruction you want to give, you can give here. And maybe you have section A, so you want to have section A here, section B, section C. You can use this to do that. Okay, let me delete this by the time we start our form, so we're going to do that. Okay, so the next one here is add an image. Maybe you want to add an image here, just like what you could do directly from here. You can as well do here. Let's say you want to add a video, maybe from YouTube. You click on that, then maybe you already copied the URL from YouTube, you know the specific one, so you can say URL, you just drop it here and you click on select. But let's say you want to search on YouTube, then you can type the area you want to ask them, maybe reproductive system, maybe balanced diet, photosynthesis, or maybe essay writing, or videos on maybe addition and subtraction of fraction. Anything you want to ask, you can just search it here. You don't need to go to YouTube. So it will pop up, you copy the link, and then you can easily do that here. Okay, then the last one on this column here is this add section. We're going to use this a lot. Okay, we're going to use this a lot. So once I click on this, it will ask me to it will create a section for me. That is how we're going to move from one section to another. We're going to do that a lot here. And now the last part of it here are these 4 things here. We have duplicate. Maybe you have set a question, so you don't want to retype it from the beginning again. You can just duplicate and edit it. So let's say you don't need a question, you can easily click on this basket. Okay, it will remove it. Then here, by default, it will be required. Okay, that means it is compulsory for them to fill. Okay, if you don't check in this, let's preview this. You will see, you're going to see an asterisk here. Look at it. This asterisk here means it's compulsory. If I don't fill in this, if I click on submit, it will never submit. Look at it. So this is a required question. I must answer that. Okay, so let's go back to my question here, close that one. Okay, so and here where you have 3 dots again, more options. Okay, so you can do this. Okay, sorry, let me close this. The pop-up is affecting. Sorry, please, I want to close this app so that the pop-up will not be disturbing us. Okay, sorry for that. So when you click on these 3 dots, you can see you want to add description. You can have it. Go to section based on answer. This is very important again. We are going to make use of this a lot. Then shuffle option order, so you can also do that from here. Okay, now since you understand the platform, how to navigate across the platform, so by now you can easily you can start. Now earlier I uploaded, oh sorry for this pop-up, these are distractions. Okay, so here we have the I said earlier I uploaded a template, okay, on how the question will be. Okay, I think we are going to follow that one after the other. Now if you check the templates, how can I say I have it here? Okay, yes, okay, this is another one for mathematics that I was trying to do for a quiz. So let me see if I can turn it to, I can return it, just 2 minutes. I uploaded it somewhere. Where can I see it? Okay, so something like this. So by now you should understand what I was talking about. Okay, so let's go back to the quiz, thinking maybe I could see it. I think let me see. Yes, let me check my WhatsApp. I think I sent it there. Okay, just to show us, because I was working on that template to create another one. So sorry for the distraction. So myself, I think I have this. So I was talking about this. Okay, yes, look at it now. So this is the template we want to work on. Okay, and if you look at it very well here, you see that we have different sections here, and then it is very important for us to know what we want to do. Okay, because this will always guide us. It will always guide us. Okay, so I think the total number of sections we have here is what? 9. So we have 9 sections here. So this will guide us to create the questions very well. Okay, so the first one, let's create the 9 sections first. Okay, then we'll now have other things here. Okay, so let's go back to our question. Yeah, so the first thing we need to do is to create the basic what's it called, basic info. So I may not start the section here. Okay, so okay, let's say section 1. So let's create a section here. If I click on, I'll need to delete this question. Okay, then for me to do this now, you can see I have the title and the description. Okay, the description will be okay, let's put a description. So it will be how to create an online registration form, comma, an automated quiz, and a questionnaire. Okay, so you can create it like this. Okay, so that's the description, and you can do Ctrl A to select if you want to click on bold and other things like that. Now I want to have the first section. Okay, so you can see now, so that's the first section. Oh, sorry. Sorry. So I have to undo this. I think I created it 3 times. So you can see, if you look here, you have section 1 out of 2. Okay, so section 1 out of 2. So because I clicked it 3 times, so I'm just doing undo here. Okay, so yeah, this is the file now. Okay, so I'm back here. Okay, so now here I have 1 out of 2. So I'll need to remove it. Let's see here. Okay, so let me create a question here now. Okay, so I'll need to delete this section here. Okay, yes, then click on this, then question. So to have a question, first one, then let's click on a section now. Okay, now we have a section. Okay, so we have section, 2 sections now. You can see on title sections. Okay, so let me call this one basic basic info. Okay, so that is basic information. So that is basic information. Okay, so this is one section here, up here. Okay, so this one is the second one. I think the first section here, sorry, by default I have the first section here. Okay, so let me just, this is the first section here, so this one should be the second one. It should be section 2. So we need to rename that. So if you click on this arrow, there are a lot of things you could do. You want to move the section, you want to duplicate, you want to merge it with above, you want to delete the section. Okay, so let's say you want to move it, you can click on this. Okay, so you can see this is the first one. The new tutorial on Google Forms is the first section, right? So then here we have the second one, which is basic here. Okay, so let's say you want to move it up here. So you can click here, select it, or drop the drop down here. Okay, so you can see I have the basic up here. That's the order of the section. So let's say I want the new tutorial. This one should be the first one. So let me click on this back. Okay, so new tutorial. Okay, so then let's close this now. So I think I may need to rename this one. This is the first section. Okay, so new tutorial on Google Forms. So let me rename this as basic information. Okay, basic, okay, information. That is the first section. So by default the section will be created. So this one is the second one. So let me call this what's it, if you check the diagram, is selection. Okay, I think I can say section 2. Let me put the section section 2, then in brackets. Okay, so this will be selection of a class. It will be selection of a class. Okay, so let me go back to this one. So I'll call this one section 1, then in brackets, then basic information. Okay, so you close this, then let me go back to section 2 now. So let's click on section to create section 3. So you scroll down, section 3. So let's click on this to save time. Then section, then 3 in bracket now. So what's the name of our section 3? It will be JSS subjects. To be JSS, so subjects here. Okay, then we need to create another section again. Okay, so let's scroll down. That's section 4. So let's rename it. So it's better to always rename your sections, okay, for easy navigation if you want to link them together. So if you take the template again, section 4, it will be departments. To be departments. Okay, so let's create another section. We are going to 9. So let's scroll down again. So we create a section. So let's click on this. Then this will be section 5 in brackets. The name of our section 5 is basic I think I made a mistake in the template I sent. Section 5. Okay, let me check my book here. I think that's section 5. Let me see. Section 5 should be what? Section 5. Okay, section 5, I think it should be SSS subject. Yes, I think it should be that. Subjects. I think that's what it should be. Yes, that's what it should be. The subject. Yes, section selection of a subject. SSS subject. Okay. Then another section here. Okay, so let's scroll down. So this will be section 6, and if you check the flow chart I sent to us, that section 6 should be coming. Open brackets. That section 6 is wow. I didn't rename that one too again properly. So let me check. Section 6 should be mode of studentship. Yes, mode of studentship. Okay, that's section 5. Then another section now, that's section 6 rather. So another section now, it will be section 7, and that section 7, if you check the flow chart, is method of attending school. So let's rename this one. So it will be method of selection first. So this one will be section 7 in brackets. So section 7 is actually method of attending school. Okay, so method of attending school. Okay, so that's the 7th one. So create the 8th one. Let's scroll down. So let's click this. Then we have section 8 in brackets. Section 8 is selection of hostel and compound clothes. So let's just call that hostel. Okay, and compound wears. That's their clothes. Okay, so the last one here will be types of vehicles. Okay, so the last one here will be types of vehicle. So you have types, section 9, open space here, open parentheses, then it will be selection, it will be types of vehicles. So types of vehicles. Okay, so now we are done with the sections now. So we're going to follow that flow chart to see how the question goes. Okay, now I'm starting with the section 1 here. So let's rename this one properly. Section 1, basic information. Now, so under this section now, we're going to add questions. Okay, so we're going to ask some things here. So the first one we're going to ask here, okay, is the first name. Okay, so this one will be first name. So I'm setting the fields now. So this one will be first name. Okay, so that's first name. Okay, of course, you see by default it changed it to short answer itself. Okay, so it's good to always number your fields. This is number 1. Okay, first name, and this one is for quiz. You may for registration form you may not do that. Okay, so short form. Now the next one is other name. So I don't need to click a new one. I can easily make a duplicate of this one here. Okay, you can see. Then I'll just edit it. I'll change it to 2. Then this one will be other name now. You can see when we make use of duplicate now. So other name. So the next one is last name. That's the surname. So I need to duplicate it again. Then I'll change this one to 3. Then it will now be last name. To be last name here. Okay. So the 14 here is nationality. Okay. So that's number 4 now. You can see space here. Then to be nationality. Okay, I'll click on add question again. Sorry, I have to change this one to short answer because it failed to change it. Okay, so you have to be very watchful. The next one is number 5 here, and I have phone number here. Phone, then number. Phone number. Okay, by default they are required short answer. Okay, then the 6th one here, I have 6th one, email address. Okay, number 6, I have email address. Okay, short answer. Okay, then add another one, the 7th one. So the 7th one is state of origin. Okay, state of origin. Oh, I think that's we should have, when we have the nationality, that should have come immediately after that. Okay, so what can I do? I can just look at it, select this one now. Okay, let me finish it first. Number 7, it will be state of origin. Okay, so it should come after. So I'll click on this. You can see I've selected it. Then you drag up. So it should be after nationality. Okay, so I'll need to renumber it. So this is number 5 now. Okay, so let me continue. Number 6 is local government area. So it should come after this. So let's add a question here. So number 6 now. Okay, it should be local government area. Okay, so this should be short answer as well. Okay, Then yeah, state of origin, there's a mistake there. Okay, let's put I there, state of origin. Then the seventh one now, we have email address. Okay, we have done that. The seventh one should be date of birth. Okay, so let's put it here, number 6. Let me see, I'm currently at here, state of origin, then here. So let me add the sixth one here. Sorry, it shouldn't be here. So I need to, okay, it should be number 7 here, but no problem. I can put 7 here, then I'll drag down. It should be date of birth. Date of then birth. Okay, so it should be number 7. So let me just drag down. Okay, so it's here now. I've rearranged that. So then number, I can change this one to number 8, phone number. So this will be phone number, number 8. Then this will be number 9. Okay. Then number 10 now. I think it's in order now. So we are still under section 1. Okay, so now number 10. Okay, so what are we going to have here? So it will be date, it will be home address. Okay, home address. Okay, so that's number 10. And the last one here, okay, the last one here will be last class completed. So number 11. So last class completed, because the person wants to seek admission into another class. Okay, so last class completed, it will be short answer as well. It will be short answer. Okay, now so at the end, look at something here now. After section 1, so continue to next section. Okay, so you can say continue to section 2. Okay, because that will be the next thing. Continue to section 2. Okay, so that is this one. That is, you can see after section 1, go to section 2, which is okay, section 2 here. Then selection of a class. Okay, so if I had known, I wouldn't have written section 2, because it's showing section 2 here to just be selection of class, so that it will be there to avoid repetition. Okay, now here, so let's go to section 2 now. Okay, under section 2, there are some things we need to do here. That's selection of a class. Okay, so that means here you have to select a class. Okay, so it will be excuse me. So section 2, let's have 2 things there. It will be selection of a class. Let's add a question here. So to do that, so it will be that's question number, let's call it 12. Okay, so and if you like, you can start a new question, it doesn't matter. Okay, so here you can start a new numbering rather. So you can say what class are you? Okay, or you can say select your class. Let's say select. So select your class. Okay, that is the class the student is the applicant is intending to seeking admission into. So select your new class. Select your new class. Okay, so in this case now, so we'll try to make it a drop down now. Okay, let's make it a drop down. Okay, because we're going to list all the, you can see I've selected a drop down. So let's say GSS 1, I'll list all the classes here. So GSS 1, hit enter. You have GSS 2, hit enter. Let's say in your school you accept students in exam classes, because GSS 3 and SS3 are exam classes, so some schools don't accept, but if you accept them, you have JSS 3, you hit enter, you have SS1, hit enter, SS2, hit enter, SS3, and that is all. Okay, so this will be a drop down. Okay, so that's what they're going to have here. Okay, now there's something we need to do here, because if they select GSS1, the next section is section 3. So that is where they will select their subjects. Okay, but from here we need to do something here. So if they select their class, so that one should take them to the section they will go. So that means GSS 1, 2 and 3 will be directed to section 3. That is where we have GSS subjects. You can see. So we want to link some options or 3 options in this question here. Okay, GSS 1, 2 and 3. You want to link them to section 3, which is GSS subject, and that means SS1, SS2 and SS3 will be directed towards section 4, where we have department, and from there we will now go to their own classes. Okay, now so this is what I will do now. So I will this is from these options. Now I want them to go to a new section. So what I will do is this: I'll click on these 3 dots here at the bottom here. Yeah, this is my cursor. Beside this required, I'll click on this button. You know, I told you earlier that we are going to use this a lot. Go to section based on answer. Okay, now so once you do this, okay, it will be very, very interesting. So if the applicant chooses GSS1, okay, you should go to section 3 to select GSS subjects. This one too should be section 3. This one too should be section 3. So that means GSS 1, 2 and 3 will be directed to GSS subject. Okay, so but for SS1, after section 2, they have to go to section 4 according to their flow chart. They want to select department. Okay, so that means this SS1 will be directed to department. Look at this, that's section 4. Then SS2 to section 4. Then SS3 to section 4. Okay, so when any option they choose, okay, it will direct them to the right section. Okay, so we are done with section 2. Now let's go to section 3. That is where we need to have the subjects. Okay, they will be having here. Okay, so but from here we need to give instruction. That's the instruction there that they have to that some questions by default are compulsory. Okay, so they have to know that. Okay, so I will say the following subjects are compulsory. Okay, that's right. Come on. The following subjects are compulsory for you. Okay, so let's list the subject. You have mathematics. Okay, mathematics, comma. You have English studies. We have basic science and technology. Basic science and technology, comma. We have business studies. We have pre-vocational studies. We have national values. Okay, so this okay, I can select them. So let's bold them, okay, so that the student will know that these subjects are compulsory. Now, so I want them to select from, they have some elective questions now, okay. So in this case now, they have to choose from the following. So it will be elective 1, elective 1, okay. So here it will be okay, we can make, okay, I think the best thing is to have an instruction here first, okay. So let me delete this, okay. Now let me add instructions. So I need to click on title and description, okay. So I will say elective 1, okay. So elective, then 1, let's make it like this, okay. Elective, sorry, that should be elective, okay. So elective 1, okay. So that means they have to pick or select one of the following, okay. Select one in the following, okay. Select one in the following, okay. So you cannot add the, okay. Oh, let me see, I'm trying to make it, okay. Let me add the question first, okay. So it will now be, okay, I think this one should be here, okay. Select one of the following, okay. So this is where we now have the multiple choice now, okay. So here now you can have drop down again, okay, but let's make it multiple choice, okay. So the first one will be Yoruba, okay, Yoruba. So the next one should be Hausa, then we should have Igbo, okay, because they have to select different ones here. Not everybody will be offering Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo, okay. So they have to select any one here, okay, depending on the students, okay. So that's the so if you want, you can still continue the numbering here, okay. So it doesn't matter. So I think I stop at question 11 here, okay. So okay, 12, then I can make this one to be 13 if I want, okay. So I can call this one question 13, it doesn't matter. Select one of the following, that's the first elective, okay. So I can say here, let me change this one, you need to pick a subject here, okay, a subject of your choice, is a subject of your choice here, okay. So that is that, okay. You can control A, bold, okay. So they have the first elective, okay. Then they have second elective, okay. So instead of me typing this one again, I can duplicate, okay. Then I will not drag it to here, okay. I will drag it here, okay. That is another one. It will now be elective 2, okay. Or you can say second elective, okay. So they can do that. And here they have I should have a question here too. So I want them to select. I can duplicate this one as well, okay, and drag it down like this. After that, elective 2, okay. So I can drop it here, you can see. Then this one will now be 14, okay. Instead of me retyping, then I need to change the options here. So this one will be IRS, and this one will be CRK. Okay, and then this one can be none. Maybe the student does not want to do any of the. Okay, let's make it 2 because it is compulsory. We ask them to select one. Okay, you can make it none. CRS. Okay, so you can put none. There may be a student does not want to do any of these 2. You can put it there. Okay, so let's say none. You can put none here. Okay, so that's this now. Okay, so we are done with the elective now. So after here, so you can see when they are done, look at it. This is section 3. After section 3, if you check our flow chart very well, they should go to what? They should go to section 6. That's where they will go to here. So I have to click on this one. After section 3, so they should go to section 6 according to that flow chart. Okay, so that is where they will select their own mode of their studentship, right? Okay, so now section 4. Section 4 is for the student to select their own department. Okay, so then this one you can say select the department you are seeking admission into or admission for. Okay, so you can do that here section. Then we need to add a question here. It will, excuse me. So it will be question, I think 15, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 15. Okay, so it will be choose a department. Choose a department. Okay, this one will be multiple choice. So we can have science, we can have commercial, some will call it businesses, then you can have arts and languages. Okay, so if you don't want to be multiple choice, you can make it to be checkbox. But in checkbox, they can select more than one. So that is why checkbox is not good here. So let's say you want them to select more than one. So checkbox 6 will be the best option because they can select more than one. But here, we only want them to select one. So the best option for us is to use multiple choice. Okay, and I think for drop down 2, I think drop down 2 does not support more than one. Okay, but for checkboxes, you can select more than one. So that is just the difference between multiple choice, checkbox 6, and then drop down. Okay, so here the next thing you need to do here is choose a department. You have done that, and then we need to, from here, they need to go to, if you check the flow chart, they have to go to section 5. Okay, so you can select it here. So from here, okay, so they have to go to section 5. But I think what we need to do here, let's see. Okay, so yes, from here they have to go to section 5. So let's select here. So they have to go to section 5. That means they have to select their subjects. Okay, so to select their subject now, that's section 5. Okay, that's SS Senior Secondary School subject. Okay, so select one in the following. Okay, select one in each of the following. In each of the following subjects combination. Okay, so let's add the first one. So here we can call this one elective 1. Okay, elective 1. This one is for the senior. Okay. So we have the first group of elective here. Elective 1, we have physics, literature, and accounting. So you have to select one here. So it will be okay. I think we need that title here. From here we should have a title here. Okay, so this will be, oh sorry, let me delete this. I wanted to click title. Yes, that's our title and description. So this one will be elective 1. Elective 1, then you can delete the untitled title. Okay, that's elective 1. So yeah, so you can click this one, put this one here, Ctrl V. Okay, so you can say okay, so elective 1, so select, yeah, so that's the instruction. So you can bold this. Now, so the first combination where they can choose their elective here, we have 3 subjects. We have physics, hit enter. We have literature, hit enter. We have accounting. Okay, so they can only choose one of these 3 according to their department, right? So then I need to make duplicate of this one here. So I want to have elective 2. So let's drag it down here. Okay, before that, let me make okay, I didn't put any question here. Sorry. I think this should be question number 16. Okay, so 16 to be choose one. Choose one of the following. Okay, choose one of the following. Okay, so you can put column here. Okay, so if you do this, so what are you going to do? What are you going to have here? Sorry. So here, what are you going to do here? Okay, so someone here, I just saw a comment here. This is the way we have been doing our staff recruitment in recent times to save time for making and results publishing for further action. That's very interesting. That's a good one. Okay, so here we want to choose number 16. Choose one of the following. So then I can make duplicate of this one because I'll still need it. So click on duplicate. So let me call this one 17. Okay, so let's click on, where's my cursor? Yes, click on duplicate. Yes, so let me call this 17. Okay, so I'll change it later. So here I duplicated this one, elective 1. So let me drag it here after 16. Yes, so it will be elective 2 now. So then we have the subject combination now. In the second combination, we have chemistry, commerce, and government. So let's change this to chemistry, commerce, then we have government here. Okay, we have chemistry, commerce, and government here. Okay, so I have elective 3. Okay, so let me make duplicates of this. So duplicates. So let's call this one elective 3. Okay, I can duplicate this one again. I still have another duplicate. So let's make this one duplicate elective 4. Okay, so for elective, yes, elective 3 now. So let me take it down. I hope you are not confused with the question here now. So this should be elective 3. So let me make duplicate of this one here. Okay, then let's call this one 18. So that duplicate is very good. I'll drag it down. Okay, and it will be here. For elective 3, we have geography. So we have geography. Then here we have agricultural science. Agricultural. We have agricultural science here. Then another one here, we have computer studies. Computer studies. Okay. Then we have another one here. We have IRS. IRS. That's Islamic Religious Studies. Then we have CRS, Christian Religious Studies. Okay, so we have that one there. Okay, so we have the fourth elective now. So let me go and pick the fourth elective. Okay, yes, I have it here. Okay, so let me drag it down after the last question here. Okay, fine, it will be here. Then let me now duplicate this question. Duplicate. So I'll call this one 19 and drag it down under the elective 4. Okay, so you do this, then you drop this one here. So in the first elective, that's the combination, we have biology there. We have biology. Then we have visual arts. We have visual arts. Visual arts. Then the next one we have here, we have further mathematics. Further mathematics. Then we have technical drawing. Okay, so you can close this, you can remove this CRS. So these are the options we have in the fourth elective. So after this now, if you check the flowchart very well, okay, if you check the flowchart again, so this is section 6. So from section 6, they have to go to section 8. So that means, let's go to the end of this section. Oh, sorry, this is section 5. Did I make any mistake? Let's check. What was the last section here? Section 5. So section 4 is for what? Okay, yes, we are in order. So after section 5 here, after section 5, you have to go to section 8. Yes. So let's scroll down. So after section 5, okay, they have to go to section 8. That's to the hostel, according to the flow chart. Okay, they will go there. Okay, now we are working on section 6 now. Question 6, what do we have there? Section 6 rather. Can I check? Let me check here. Section 6, that is mode of studentship. Okay, so let's add. So you are working here. So let's add a question here. Okay, so we'll add them to select one of the following. Okay, that should be question number 20. Okay, so question number 20. So select one or choose one of the following. Okay, so here we're going to have day, and we're going to have boarding. Okay, So from here now, from day, we have to, if the applicant chooses day, then he or she needs to go to section 7. Sorry, from the flowchart, section 5. Section 5, I'm coming. It's like section 5 is also linked to section 6. So let me see if that will be correct. Section 5, okay, I can, instead of scrolling up, let me check here. Let's see if any, from section 5, subject combination. Okay, yes. So from section 5, they have to, from section 5, I think they have to go to section 6 to select the type of student. Yes, not section 8. So let me go back to section 5. So section 5, they have to go to section 6 to select their mode of student. Yes, okay, they have to go there. Okay, that's correct now. So now, if an applicant chooses day, then it has to go to section 7. That's method of attending school. Okay, so now to do this, let's select this question here. That means now we want to link our options to sections now. Note that, we have two things. If you take note, you can link or direct a section to another section. That's the first thing. The second thing is that you can direct options to any section. Okay, so in this case now, if a student chooses day, should go to section 7, and if a student chooses boarding, then you should now go to section 8. I think there was an error in the flowchart. I think that has corrected it. So to link the options to sections, I have to come to these 3 dots here, click on this, go to section based on answer. Okay, then a day student will go to section 7, method of attending school. Then a boarding student will go to section 8 to go to the hostel. Okay, so this has been done here. Fine. Then I cannot go to section 7. That's method of attending school. So here we ask them to choose one. Okay, choose one of the following. Okay, so what do you want to ask? What do you want to ask them here? Method of entering here. So it will be let me see. Okay, selection of car. Okay, so how do you intend to be attending school? That's the question we're going to ask them here. Okay, it will be how do you intend to be attending school? So there is a question mark here. Okay, then it should be multiple choice 2. Okay, let's say by school bus. Let's say school bus. The other one, let's say it is personal car. Okay, so it should be maybe by school bus or by car. Okay, so let's say personal car. Okay, that means they will be driven to school. Okay, so here now, so I think the school bus now, if the student chooses what's it called, personal car, okay, then we should link that to submission. That means he or she is done. But if the applicant chooses school bus, then we have to link it to section 9. That is where we have vehicles, okay, types of vehicles. So now let me link this. I want to link the options. So click on this, go to section based on answer. If a student chooses school bus, then you have to go to section 9 to select types of vehicles, okay. But if the student chooses personal car, then you should see submit button there, okay. So that means once the applicant chooses personal car, then that's the end of the registration form. But if the student chooses school bus, then you should go to section 9. We're going to work on section 9 now. So after section 7, okay, so section 7 is method of attending school. Okay, so we're not doing anything here. We're not linking the section, we are linking the options here. So we don't have anything here. Then let's go to section 8. Section 8 is for hostel and compound wares. Okay, here I want the students to select some things, and that will be the type of blocks. Okay, so that's selection of hostel. Okay, so let me select this one to be section 8 here. Then click on add a question here. It will be question number what? Let me check question. The last question is 20. So the last question is 20. Then this will be question 21 here. Okay, we have question 21 here, and it will be select your hostel. Okay, select the hostel of your choice Okay, multiple choice. Let's have the first one. Here we have 5 blocks here. So we're going to have block A, block A. So I'll give more information on each of the blocks, but let me duplicate this. I need 5. 1, duplicate again, 2, then let me click on duplicate again, 3, so duplicate again, 4, duplicate again, 5. Now, so let's see, what's the first one? Block A is for students that wants to have 4 in a room with fans. Okay, 4 in a room with fans. So that means they have fan in that block. So that's what they have there. Let's go to block B now. So in block B, so this is what we need to have here. 4 in a room, then with what? With air conditioning. So that is AC. Okay, so let's go to block C. So in block C, there are 8 in a room with fans. So let's change this one. So because their fee differs, so we can indicate the price there too. Okay, I think I can add it now. So that will be 8 in a room with fans. Okay, then this one, I can copy this one here. Okay, because the difference there will just be AC. Okay, so this will be, oh sorry, which block is this one? I have block A, block B, so this should be block C. Oh sorry, I think what I have to do here, sorry, so let's delete this. We should make everything one option. It should be a question rather, then we have multiple options there. So sorry for that. So select the hostel of your choice. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's delete this one. So select Okay, let's delete this one too. Select the hostel of your choice. Let's delete this. So I want to leave only one. Yeah, select the hostel of your choice. Okay, so that will be excuse me. So Control C, then enter. So Control V. So this one will be with AC now. Okay, instead of making them different questions. Okay, so this will be with AC. Okay, then I can say this one, let's say it is let's put the price there. Let's say this one is let's say 200,000 naira to be here. Then this one, let's say it will be 400,000 sorry 300,000 to be here, to be in this block. I have another one, Control V. So this block B here. Then this one will be block C. Block C. That's it will be 8 in a room. To be 8 in a room with what? With fans. Okay. So this one, let's say it will be 100,000 to be 100,000. Okay. Okay. So here, sorry, let's make this one 150. Okay. Then this one, Control V, we have block D now. Block D. So it will be, sorry, instead of copying this, it's better to copy, Control Z to undo. Okay. So I can do this one. Let's copy this one. Control C, enter, Control V. So this will be block D now. And here, so we're going to have block D to be 8 in a room with what? With AC. With AC. Okay. So let's make this one back to 100. Then this one cannot be this one cannot be 200. I'm coming. I want to have a meaningful one. Then this one cannot go back to 300. Then this one cannot go back to 400. Okay. Then the last one, it will be block E. So block E. So this one will be 4 in a room with AC and jacuzzi bath. Okay. So to be 4 in a room. So 4 in a room with AC and jacuzzi bath. Jacuzzi bath. Okay, and this one will be 600,000. Okay, so these are the options we have here. They choose one, and then after this now, when they choose the type of hostel, okay, so then we have one question here, compound where. Okay, so select the pairs of compound wares of your choice. Okay, so we are going to have this now. Okay, so here we have let's say we have 3 pairs for how much? For 30,000 naira. For 30,000 naira. Okay, we have, let's copy this, then drop it here. So here we have 5 pairs. Okay, let's say 4 pairs for 40,000 naira. Yeah, we have 5 pairs for 50,000 naira. Okay, so you can have it like this. So here, after this section, what they should see is what? Submit form. Okay, so if you go back to the so from section 7, that's method of attending school, they have to go to section 9, and that's where they have types of vehicles here. So okay, so here you are going to select types of vehicle here. Okay, so select the type of vehicle of your choice. That's the question we're going to ask them here. That will be question 22 if I'm right. So select the type of vehicle, the types of vehicle to commute you to school. Okay, so here we're going to have multiple options too, and we can put the prices there. So let's put the options first. So car with AC, you hit enter. We have bus with AC, you hit enter. Then we have long bus, okay, so without AC, okay, without AC. So then this one, let's copy this one, Ctrl C. Then we have this one too, Ctrl V, long bus with AC. Okay, so yeah, let's try to put the amount here now. So this one should be car with AC, so it should be 100,000. It should be 100,000. So let's copy the figure. So bus with AC, it should be 70,000. Long bus without AC, it should be 30,000. Okay, and finally long bus with AC should be 50,000. Okay, $50,000. So here, excuse me. See, here you have this is the end part now. So after here, so what should they see here is submit so after section 9, that's the last section. So by default, so they just have to what's it called, submit here by default. You will see submit here. Okay, that is the end of the. So let's preview it now to see how it looks. Okay, so look at it, section 1, basic information. Okay, so you have to fill all these first. Then when you click on next, then it will take you to another section. So we have how many minutes left? Like 4 minutes left to the end of this. So let's try to put something there. So Ahmad. Then let's put here. Then last name. So let's put Abdul Razak. Then nationality. Let's say Nigerian. State of origin, let's say Osun State, Osun. So local government, let's put Iwo here. Date of birth, you can click on this. You can, when you click on this now, you can input it directly, or you click on this calendar here and select. Okay, so if you want to type it here, let's say the month, let's say it's 10, the day, let's say it's 28, let's say 1990. Okay, the phone number, so let's use this one. Shift here, plus sign, so 23480626736. So that's my phone number. You can reach me on WhatsApp. Then email address, so which one should I put there? RHI, okay, for L1 educator, or I can easily put let me see, teaching online here. Let me see, so RHI for online teaching 01. Okay, so RH for online teaching, that's 01 at gmail.com. That's the email address of that channel. Okay, home address, can just put something there. Then last class attended, let's see, SS3. Then click on next. Okay, so you can see now, next now, it takes us to section 2. So choose your new class. Okay, if I select JSS now, it should take me to where I will select the subject. You can see section 3 now, JSS subjects. Okay, so elective, let me take Hausa here. Then the second elective, let me take IRS here. Then next now, you see how it will be going. So mode of studentship to be day. Then click on let me see, boarding or day. Okay, next to take me to choose one of the following. That's attending school. So personal car. When I click on next, I'm done. You can see submit. So that is how it works. So by the time we go to our database, look at this now. So this is for me now. Look at the time I submitted the form. I did not put my email address there because I didn't remove, I've unchecked that. First name, okay. Other name, you can see all the details there. The email address, local government, the class, okay. You can see what I have. So if you select everything there, so it's going to put it there for you. Okay, so that is what you have here. Okay, so this will be the end. Excuse me. So it is already 6:30. This will be the end of this tutorial. So this is everything you need to know about Google Form when it comes to registration form or questionnaire. So this is everything you need to know. So next week we are going to have another section, and that one will be for automated quiz, just like what you have here. We are going to have a robust one, and it is going to be fantastic. Since you have better understanding of this, it will not take time. So there, I'm going to show you how to create automated questions in sections, and how to track the applicant screen and the applicant him or herself, and then how to give certificate by default when the applicant meets the the pass rate. Okay, so let's say the pass rate is 80%. So by the time the applicant submits the form, so the applicant should see a certificate, okay, that can be printed. Okay, so this will be the end of this tutorial. I hope in one way or two others you have added to what you know before, and if you are new, I want to believe you have achieved a lot. If you are new, I want you to subscribe to this channel and share the link with your friends. Let everybody enjoy this together. And if you are a returning subscriber, I want you to share it with your people, your friends, your colleagues. Let them enjoy as well. Until we meet again next week, I want you to stay cool, stay calm, and remain blessed. Bye.